action.
Thank you, Oluwagbemiga. Hello and welcome to Lagos Studios. I am Moreni Kechi Babuti. Ahead of the general elections, the Acting Inspector General Police, Mohammed Adamu, has threatened to arrest any police officer moving around any VIP on election day. Adamu, who spoke at the public presentation of a partnership between some stakeholders in the election, noted that ensuring security during the conduct of the polls was the duty of every participant. The partnership, headed by the Transition Monitoring Group and the Human and Environmental Development Agenda, include the Police Service Commission as well as Independent Corrupt Practices and Other Related Offences Commission. Adamu stressed that everyone had a civic responsibility in ensuring peaceful and credible elections. He assured that election materials will be secured, saying that electoral officials, domestic and foreign observers, must be protected. A human rights activist, Mr. Femi Falana SAN, has called for the prosecution of clerics who were paid to pray for candidates, among other violators of the Electoral Act. Falana, who spoke at the public presentation of a partnership between some stakeholders in the elections, noted that the focus of the electoral misconduct should not be placed solely on those arrested on election day. The partnership, headed by the Transition Monitoring Group and the Human and Environmental Development Agenda, included the Police Service Commission, Independent Corrupt Practices and Other Related Offences Commission, among others. Falana noted as the virtue of Section 124 of the Electoral Act 2010 as amended, any form of inducement is a serious criminal offence. He, however, noted that since 1999, nobody had been prosecuted for inducing voters. Reactions continues to trail the incidents that marred the presidential rally of the All Progressives Congress in Ogun State on Monday. Some stakeholders of the APC have condemned the incidents, describing it as unfortunate. Kayode Ogundamisi, a member of the Directorate of Media and Strategic Communication of the All Progressives Congress of Presidential Campaign Team, blamed the governor of Ogun State, Bikunle Amosun, over a Facebook post he shared concerning the violence. Recall that suspected thugs were hurling stones at those on the campaign podium, including President Muhammadu Buhari. Election stakeholders have been tasked on effective and positive participation in the coming elections. Osun State President Electoral Commissioner Olusegun Agbaje made the call in Osogbo during a stakeholders meeting organized by the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC. Agbaje urged the stakeholders to do everything legal to ensure smooth conduct of the elections. He said the Commission was working assiduously to put adequate preparation in place for the conduct of the general elections, while appealing to members of the public to leave announcement of election results to INEC to prevent spreading of fake results. The REC vowed that the Commission will lead. The REC vowed that the Commission would deal with any staff found wanting of compromising the process. The State Commissioner of Police, Abiodun Ige, assured political parties of a level playing ground, warning that the police will not tolerate any misconduct. Traditional rulers in attendance asked Nigerians to prove to the world that the country is capable of conducting credible elections.
So positively shaping the political class in collaboration with the Commission and security agencies.
If we allow our people to vote according to their conscience, whatever comes out, all must abide by it. Support the government and then wait for another 4 years. That is democracy.
I want to plead with everyone, members of the
Some Kwara women under the auspices of Kwara Advancement Initiative have joined their voices to call for the immediate redeployment of the new Commissioner of Police posted to the state. They claimed that the new Commissioner of Police, Kayode Egbetokun, will be biased during the election. The women who marched through the street of Ilorin carrying placards pleading for the posting to be reversed. The women wondered that if Lagos State could refuse the posting of a man to their state, why should he be posted to Kwara State on the eve of the election? The youth wing of the People's Democratic Party had earlier in the week called for his redeployment, but the All Progressives Congress saw nothing political in the posting of Egbetokun to the states.
The opposition You recall how members of the opposition were arrested, intimidated, and harassed during the by-election in Irepodu, Isi, Okero, and Ekiti Federal Constituency. So with the deployment of CP Kayode Egbetokun to Kwara as the Commissioner of Police, the free and fair, credible elections cannot be guaranteed. It is on this note that we frown at this posting and we call on the Inspector General of Police to immediately redeploy Kayode Egbetokun to any other state of their wish, but not Kwara State.
Reacting to the protest, the new Commissioner of Police in Kwara State, Kayode Egbetokun, says he is ready to provide police protection even for those who protest against him. Addressing his maiden press conference after he resumed duty on Sunday, Egbetokun said he will be professional in the discharge of his duties and be fair to all. He promised to uphold rule of law and provide a level playing ground for all parties. Conference of Political Parties CUPP in Ondo State has endorsed the presidential candidate of the People's Democratic Party PDP, Atiku Abubakar, to emerge as the country's president in the November 16 election. The CUPP in Ondo State, comprising of 39 political parties, while addressing journalists in Akure, the state capital, said the present APC-led government had failed Nigerians in the areas of security and the economy. The parties hinged their support on the belief that Atiku Abubakar would form a government of national unity. They expressed belief in the competency of Atiku to transform the fortune of the nation's economy and bring the needed change to the country.
Disruptions, we are seeing all the global balance and all the problems associated with insecurity in Nigeria will disappear. And the CUPP also believes in the presidency of Abubakar Atiku, that this presidency is capable of solving the biting economic problems that we have in Nigeria today.
Talk of insecurity, for example, myself that is speaking with you, I was kidnapped by the Fulani people that the Katuriaras. There I spent 4 solid days in the jungle. Nigeria is becoming a beast of no nation, where security of life and property can no longer be guaranteed. This man that is at the end of Afia now, the man is so.
Parties in Ondo State also charged the Independent National Electoral Commission to be an unbiased umpire during the electoral process. Eliminating drug abuse in Nigeria. This was made 22% of drug abuse cases in Nigeria took place in the Southwest. This was made known by the coordinator of the Presidential Advisory Committee on the Elimination of Drug Abuse in Southwest, Doyin Odepo in Akure, Ondo State, as a stakeholders meeting. Odepo said there was a direct correlation between drug abuse and crime in the society. She said all hands must be on deck to curb drug abuse in the country, with an appeal to governments to create more rehabilitation centers for those willing to quit drugs and get rehabilitated.
And crime. And when we look at our society today, we have different armed robbery, kidnapping, rape, and so on. It is on the increase. If we do not stop drug abuse, it will become something that we might not be able to control effectively. We want to appeal to our governments to look at alternative crop substitution, so that instead of cannabis, these farmers are able to plant other crops that will generate money.
We must all agree that we have a serious problem in our hands when it comes to drug abuse. To look into ways through which drug abuse can be eliminated.
Record that President Muhammadu Buhari had on December 10, 2018, inaugurated the committee chaired by retired Major General Buba Marwa. Ahead of the general elections, residents of Lagos State and its environs have been assured of adequate security of lives and property during the election period. Air Force Commander, Logistic Command, Air Vice Marshal Adeyinka Olabisi, who gave the assurance, called the Nigerians to come out and vote the candidate of their choice, as the military is set to collaborate with other security agencies in ensuring a peaceful conduct of the elections. Olabisi was speaking over the weekend during the Fitness Route March held in Lagos for air personnel.
Carry out its constitutionally assigned roles as far as supporting arrangement for internal security is concerned. And in doing this, we are going to work in synergy with the other security agencies within Lagos State to ensure that there is a free, fair and credible election within our area of responsibility.
He noticed that the fitness exercise, among other things, aims at getting the air personnel ready for election duties.
It is one of those exercises programmed to keep the men physically fit. So in that light, it is also part of the preparation for preparing the men for the elections. There will be adequate security coverage for people to go out and cast their vote in a peaceful and calm environment. So nobody should entertain any fear.
Olabisi noted that the Nigerian Air Force was ready to perform its territorial duties in the conduct of the election. And time now to join Adegboyega Labino on the business news. Hello, Adegboyega. Thank you, Adegboyega. And